Well, this is Mark 3 of the same rocket stove. All I've done actually, I've increased the chimney, raised this about 3 inches. I don't know if you can see down the bottom, I've cut out where the wood comes in at the bottom, right down to the base, so it's got a clear, unrestricted path up to the top. Should increase the flow. And if you can see the perlite just there, so I've come right up to the top, extended it by about 3 inches, and increased the breathing room down the bottom. So we'll set fire to this and see what happens. Here it is. We'll have a little look down there. I don't know if you can see. Doesn't really do much. Okay, we're making progress on Mark 3. I lit it 2 minutes ago with a little bit of damp newspaper actually. A bit of methylated spirits. However, that's all gone. Flame's going quite nice. I'm not sure about some of the smoke. That might just be residual, I think, at the top. I can get, it's quite a lot of heat now. That's just the tips of the wood that are burning. If we have a look here, that's just 5 pieces of twigs really, and only the, oops, battery, only the tips are burning. So I think this version is more successful, and I'm going to yet have another cup of tea. We'll come back in 2 minutes. Right, kettle's on. I've added 2 extra twigs. They've been burning for about a minute. Let's see what we've got. There we go. And fairly smokeless, so that part of it's working. And I'm not sure how much heat we're actually getting. You can see it does seem to be working. Come back when I've got the brew going. Okay, I've had this burning for about 5 minutes. I think it's true to say we've got a bit of a slow burn going on. I am burning these twigs, and it's the same 5 with 2 extra ones for that matter. Let's have a look. Oh, it's burning, but it's a low heat. It is a blue flame though. I remain ever optimistic. I don't know if I've actually got it up to enough heat in the first place, but something is happening. Still, all in the, what's the word? You know, progress and all that. Well, this took a while. 10 minutes to be honest. And I had to add a bit more wood on the inside. So I'm wondering actually if I didn't get it up to temperature fast enough. If you have a look now, I put some extra wood on the inside. Going like a crazy beast. Maybe I just never got it up to temperature. So I will have this cup of tea. And then I'll just carry on with it and just see if it gets hotter. I think patience may be a virtue here. It's been going for 15 minutes now. I've been just put a bit more wood in, and once I'd added that wood down in the chamber, I actually can't get too close now. Hold on, try it there. I really do have that super hot flame. So I think it's getting the core temperature up and the temperature around the perlite. I'm going to keep this going now for as long as I can. So the research continues. We've been going for half an hour now. There's down the inside. What I have noticed, it does get a bit tricky trying to feed this. So I'm not sure if it just needs to be bigger, quite frankly. You can see the breather's working very well. The other bit's interesting is despite the perlite, it is cold today, it's about 0. The outside gets quite hot, but here's interesting. The tin, you know, where I'm putting the wood in, and this is only about 3 inches away from the flame. Here you go, look. That's warm, so it'll be because it's thin, and probably because it's outside. But also the heat, particularly, is right on the tips of the wood. That's the thing. If I pull out this one and have a look, so it's just the end that burns, that's all. So it is keeping the heat in the core. I don't know how more I could insulate it. Nah, this is warm. I wouldn't be doing that otherwise. Progress is being made. Slowly. Right, I don't know if this is going to be a note to me, or a note for my research, or a note to whoever's watching on YouTube. I've got to be honest, it's easier just to chuck the wood in the top, and you do get a good hot burn. I really don't know where this rocket stove caper is going. Hey. Actually, come to think about it, I think I do know where it's going. It's a very contained little stove. I would say that's fairly smokeless. Let's just come away. There you are. That's fairly smoke free, so I think the gases are being burnt. I just need to get around this problem of how to load it. I'm wondering about one where maybe if I had a V, so had this coming up, you can just chuck the wood down, more of it, and get the flame there. I don't know. I can't get close now, that's really quite hot. I've just taken the twigs out of there, thrown them in the top, burning like a crazy beast. And you can see that nice warm glow. So we've definitely got the makings of a good fire. We've just got to work out the best way to do it and the easiest way to feed it. I've had enough, I'm going indoors, it's getting cold. Well, there's a funny thing. Having put all the wood in the top, it was going really fast. I've let it go out a bit now. I was just showing my neighbour, I went to touch that saying how cool it is, and this was red hot. So clearly when it's only fed that way, it keeps it nice and cool. That's worth noting. I've just got to improve its efficiency.